And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Ronel Blanco. Chris, is sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
And that one hammered back there. And that one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Jesse Winker stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And now 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Now 3-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fastball for a strike. Fastball in for a strike. 3-2 down. And there's a fly ball deep right field. McCormick ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
0-2 is the count.
Kicks and deals. Look out.
That got him.
That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's Mark Vientos. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. And the first offering is not close. Vientos went deep in his most recent game. The other way. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd, now 1 out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but you got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Here's Pete Alonso. And a foul ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Daikin Park. And towing the slab here, Clay Holmes.
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And there's a foul ball. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And it remains 2-2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Safe! And in comes the run from third. One down. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left on. On to the second inning now from Daikin Park. All tied 1-1. Back here in Houston. Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Singing, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now it's Jose Siri. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. Popped up and a foul ball. Now he breaks his bat. Throw pulls him off the bag at first. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch just misses.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 3-1. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases all loaded up. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Flied to right his first time. And that one is inside. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Bases loaded, nobody out here at the top of the second. Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. He comes home with it. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Juan Soto now. First offering misses badly for ball one. Inside, almost got him. This one in the air, center field. Dubon moving under this one. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. One run in the inning, but they leave two. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 2 and the Astros 1. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in. One away. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. One out, bases empty. And that misses. 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
At the plate, John Singleton. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Blanco back to work. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
This one high in the air to left center. Dubon sizes this one up. 1 down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Next offering is fouled back. That one not close.
2 strikes.
And a count 1-2. That's inside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one is absolutely belted. This one's out of here. Into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
1 out, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. There's a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Nice grab. There's one. Out. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Fouled off. He was late. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto pulls it down, and there's 1 down.
Batting ninth,
Chas
right
McCormick
fielder,
up next for the Astros. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
2 outs. Just off the outside edge. Going to count 1 and 2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Chop to third. Vientos fires across the diamond. Inning over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. At the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. He's 0 for 1. In the air, foul off first. Walker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And first offering is fouled off. Lindor, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Dubon under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom 4, now the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
The Astros center fielder, Mauricio.
And that one clips the corner.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Dubon aboard here at first with nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Over to first, and he's saved. 1 and 2 here. Good job to fight that one off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And this is inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
He's got it. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Diaz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, could be 2. Oh, what a flip for 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Sean Dubin. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Here's Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Juan Soto. Outside. 1-0.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
Soto swinging a drive. Deep right field. Gone. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Next to hit, Mark Vientos. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Alonso now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard hit to third. Paredes fires over to first. And that takes care of Alonso.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Paredes slings to first. Out number 3. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. welcome back.
Leading
And
off
struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
This one in the air. Alonso settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And next to hit for Houston, John Singleton. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that is out of play.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next pitch misses way outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. 2 outs, runner at first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Chas McCormick. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Save at second, and he easily steals the bag. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Bennett Sousa. This is his 3rd time out this year. Nimmo at the plate now as he chases after that one. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan King up and throwing. Scott, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The 0-1. And strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 1 for 2.
McNeil.
That one down the line, and that's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Jose Altuve.
Holmes back to work. Swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And first offering is fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. And that one is lifted in the air. Siri in position. And he makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that.
And that is the third out of the inning. So the Astros lead 1. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan King.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hit in the air, left field. Alvarez in position. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting.
And now it's Juan Soto. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the
Now pitching for the
We're
New York
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Reed Foley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So coming into the game now on defense, Luis Angel Acuna. He'll play second.
Number 2, Luis Angel Acuna.
Also entering the game, Tyrone Taylor. He'll be out in left field.
Tyrone Taylor.
Diaz in the box again, takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one ripped. And that's a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now at the plate, Isaac Paredes.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Right side, hard hit. Lindor, that's
He's
one.
out.
And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Good that they weren't overzealous
Now
there. Just
batting,
take the shirt out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
John Singleton up next for the Astros. Reed Foley goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor
50.
Scott. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2 strikes.
Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a chopper out to short. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the
So
Mets,
digging in,
first
Pete
baseman,
Alonso.
Pete
He blasted
Alonso.
one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
There's a swing and a miss.
To tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
This one in the air, right field. And it's caught for the out. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Luis Garcia getting ready to go. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that's the first out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
A.J. Minter.
Fought off foul. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
And now he looks it back to second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 9th inning coming up. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Garcia.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And the 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Alvarez pulls that one down. 1 down. And now here is Luis Angel Acuna. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Acuna over at second, 1 down. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. And that one hit to first. And they put the tag on him for the out. So 1 hit is all they get. Back here in Houston. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz.
Minter back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Paredes in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's the strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So it's their last chance in this one. John Singleton up next for the Astros.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
They're down to their final strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
So this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're headed to another city for another one. Got to maintain the same focus. Whatever you were doing in this city, make sure you're doing the same thing in the next one. Eat the same thing, sleep the same way, get to the ballpark at the same time.
5-1 is how it ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.